Hi Aries, welcome to Sweet Tea Astrology and Tarot. My name is Erica. Welcome to the channel. So how are you doing? I hope that you're well. Why don't you sit a spell so we can talk about the stars? We're going to start November with the Sun in Scorpio. This is your 8th house, Aries. The 8th house is the house of sexuality. It's an intimate house. It's the house of intimacy. It's the house of instincts, primal, basic, or human instincts. It's the house of transformation, metamorphosis, the cycle of life, death, and rebirth or birth. It's also other people's money. Other people's money is generally classified as money coming to you that you did not earn through an hourly wage, like a scholarship or a grant or a loan. It's also your spouse or partner's money. Just some general ideas. Now, if you live in America, November 8th is the day to go vote. If you do not agree with the presidential candidates that are on your ballot, then please write some in. I don't care. You can write me in. But there are other things that need to be voted on besides a presidential candidate. Please be an informed voter. Do your research before you go to the polls. That's all I'm going to say. But we have to participate in this civic process and own our civic responsibility and duty. Okay, off of my soapbox. On November 9th or 10th, depending on where you live on the planet, we will be having Mars, the planet of energy, impulse, and aggression, moving into Aquarius. This is your 11th house. The 11th house is the house of your friends. This can be real life friends or internet friends, like gaming, social media, etc. This is also the place of your bucket list, those bucket list dreams or your future wishes and goals. It also covers the groups, memberships, associations, and teams that you may belong to. So that will be an active period for you, or the beginning of an active period for you in that area of life. On the 11th or 12th of the month, depending on where you live, Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, also money and resources, goes into Capricorn, and this is your 10th house. The 10th house is the house of your career, your status, dealing with authorities. That can be authority figures, authorities in their field, like an expert, or the authorities. The 10th house is also your reputation, your status. It could also be looked at as a place where destiny happens. William Shakespeare said, all the world is a stage, and I see the 10th house as the stage that you approach the world on and how the world knows you. On the 12th or the 13th of the month, depending on where you live, we have Mercury, the planet of thought, movement, and communication, moving into Sagittarius, and this is your 9th house. The 9th house is a big house. It covers a lot of different things. It covers the study of religion, philosophy, astrology, legal system matters. It covers the study of foreign languages. It covers foreign places, foreign people, foreign things. It also covers like higher education, long distance trips, adventures and questing. So that's a big house for Mercury to be moving into. There will be news coming to you about that area of life. On the 14th or 15th, depending on where you live on the planet, we will be experiencing a full moon at 22 degrees of Taurus. And this will be the biggest supermoon that we've had in 70 years. So it's pretty important, and it'll be very bright, very beautiful, as long as it's not cloudy where you are. I suggest you go out and enjoy some of those beautiful moon rays, because it will be very powerful. The Sabian symbol for 22 degrees of Taurus reads, a jewelry shop filled with valuable gems. And for me, in meditation, this pretty much meant that this is going to be a time where some of our gifts, some of our treasures, even hidden treasures within us will be found. And for you, this is occurring in your 2nd house, and this is the house of your, the house of your values. It's your possessions, your earning ability, your self-esteem, it's your money, it's anything you could point to and say that's mine would probably classify as a 2nd house thing. So yeah, you're gonna be feeling some feelings about your possessions and your values. things that you want close to you. On the 19th or the 20th, depending on where you live, we will have Neptune, the planet of nebulousness, illusion, and imagination, also addiction. It will be going direct in Pisces, and this will be a very out of the fog kind of feeling. And this is in your 12th house. The 12th house is the house of secrets. It's secret enemies, secrets that you keep from yourself, secrets that you keep from others. Also dreams and repression, limitations, self-undoing, self-limitations. It's also a karmic house. It's the darkest house in the astrological wheel, so it's hardest to see. But Neptune going direct could be that you are, I see you having really like profound dreams when Neptune goes direct. You may be getting like spiritual messages in your dreams, or it may be feeling very spiritually karma, or karma may be feeling very spiritually tied to you right now, if that makes sense. And you may be finding out or figuring out or being able to better pinpoint where you are self-sabotaging, or better able to pinpoint secret enemies or frenemies. Because I consider secret enemies frenemies. The people that are sweet to your face but would stab you in the back just as soon as you turn around to walk away. On the 21st or 22nd of the month, we have, depending on where you live on the planet, we have two different things occurring during this time frame. First, the sun is moving into Sagittarius, and this is your 9th house. Once again, the higher education house. It is your view of the world expanded through foreign language, foreign people, foreign places, foreign things, the study of religion, the study of philosophy or astrology, legal system matters, even politics. It's your adventures, it's your quests, it's the expansion of the mind. So that area is going to have a lot of focus and highlight on it throughout the month of November. The other thing that will be occurring is Jupiter in your 7th house and Pluto in your 10th house will be blending very well. So I see it's like your partnerships and your friends. You could be dealing with like a business partnership that becomes like a friendship, or just dealing with a lot of people that you consider to be friends and business associates. Really nice. On the 25th or 26th, sorry, I couldn't read my handwriting. The 25th or 26th of the month, depending on where you live on the planet, we have Venus conjuncting Pluto. And what this means is the conjunction is an amplification of the energies that are present. So we have an amplification of Venus, which is love, beauty, harmony, money, and resources, with Pluto, which is deep transformation and deep renewal. And this is occurring in your 10th house. So this could be, well, the 10th house is your career, your status, your reputation. This could be like really feeling the love in your career, or really feeling the love in your status, or even your reputation. It could feel very destined. And you could be, if you're dealing with any sort of authorities or authoritative figures, it would probably be a smoother transition or a smoother dance than normal because of this conjunction. Fingers crossed, right? On the 29th or the 30th of the month, depending on where you live on the planet, we will have a new moon at 7 degrees of Sagittarius. Once again, this is in that higher education sector for you, the 9th house. That's a lot of energy being focused on it from the 12th or 13th, with Mercury moving in there all the way through the rest of the month. You will be having issues play out in your 9th house. So it would be awesome if you got to go travel. Please let me know where you're going and post pictures if you can, because I love to live vicariously through other people. I'm an Aries sun, so I can't wait to see how this plays out for me. I have a feeling I know where it's going to be playing out. We're actually... Well, you don't care. And if you do, I'll respond to you in the comments. How about that? But it deals with debate, and probably going to go surprise judge some rounds. So if you're in debate world, keep my secret a little secret. But we've got a tournament coming up very close to where I live, and I haven't seen these people since April. So yeah, I'd like to see them. But yeah, anyways, that's what I see what's going on for us Aries in the sky for November. Gonna go ahead and hit a pause for the cause, grab my cards and shuffle and meditate, ask for the general messages for my Aries viewers, and I will be back to show you the cards as they fall, and then we'll go from there. Thanks for sticking it out with me. Hang tight, y'all. Hey Aries, I'm back with the cards. I've been shuffling and meditating, asking for the general messages for my Aries viewers. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut for you. I'm going to take the bottom card for the underlying theme or the overarching energy, the top three for clarity. Scoot these up here because now I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck by Elena Fairchild. The artwork is by Autumn Sky Morrison. I'm going to take the top and the bottom card. And finally, I'm going to pull 2 cards from the Healing and Meditation Oracle deck that I have not used in a minute, but wanted to bring back. For my Aries viewers for November 2016. Cutting. Alright, going to take the top card and the bottom card. Okay, Aries, I'm going to hit a pause again, flip these over, do the tarot total, and I'll be right back with your messages. Hang tight, y'all. Hey Aries, I'm back with your cards, so let's get started. The underlying theme or the overarching energy for the month of November is the 3 of Swords in reverse. The 3 represents the 3rd house, and that is the communication sector, that is short distance trips, siblings, cousins, and neighbors. The swords represent air signs. The air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The clouds in the background always make me think that there's silver lining in the situation, and you have the tools present here to find that silver lining. It won't make itself apparent to you. You're going to have to dig for it, but it is there. In the upright, I don't like this card as much. It looks like it's a heartache and grief, but it's something that you're experiencing or soon going to experience. In the reverse, it looks like you're getting over it because the swords are falling away from the card. And the way that the other cards are laid out, this card right here is the 6 of Swords, and that's moving away from troubled waters, moving away from a sad situation, usually in the mind. But it can, you know, your emotions are part of the mind and part of who you are, so anyways, back to this card. It looks like you've been dealing with heartache. It looks like you've been dealing with grief. And it looks like you are moving past it, or should be moving past it, the majority. Which is good. Aries aren't known for holding on to grudges per se. I mean, we get pissed off, but then we let it go. We're cardinal. We're moving on to the next thing. I have a Taurus moon and a Scorpio rising, and those are two fixed signs. So I'm one of those few Arians that, one of the few Aries that do hold on to things. And I'm getting better about it, but you know, it is what it is. The first in the top 3 for clarity is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is representative of fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We're having a lot of energy moving through the Sagittarius portion of your astrological wheel, so that's of note. The Ace of Wands represents the initiation, a creation point, the beginning, the start of a new idea, a new endeavor, something that you're going to go headfirst into, more often than not. We've got another cloud here. More silver lining for us to dig through. It may be that you are coming out of a sad situation and going to focus your energy on something that can really take up your time, and that 9th house is a big house to take your time up in. The study of astrology is a lifelong study. The study of religion is a lifelong study. Higher education is a lifelong endeavor. Even after you graduate, many higher education degrees require continuing education units of some sort or another. So, I mean, and honestly, the minute you stop learning is the minute you start dying in my book. But I have my first house bisected by Scorpio and Sagittarius, so I was born in Germany. Way too much information about me there. Anyways, moving on. The second card is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is, it's a messenger. It's usually a fire sign messenger, or it's a courageous message. You may be having to step on your soapbox about something. I can definitely see this turning out to be like an impromptu or extemporaneous speech about some heartache that you've gone through or something, and I think you'll knock it out of the park. But the Knight of Wands, in like age parameters, if you're looking for an age group, this is late 20s, early to mid 30s. Like 28 to like 30, like 36, 37. I see the kings and the queens as like in their 40s, and the knights, you know, mid to late 20s and on up to 40. So that's a little bit of a broad age range, but if it doesn't apply in the age range, it could be somebody acting that age. Wands, fire signs, that would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be their sun, moon, or rising. But this person, it's like sad, dark, dreary, upset, wanting to move past it, trying to find that light in the dark, and then poof, there it is. Coming in on a fast horse, maybe even a dark horse, just out of nowhere, this opportunity, this idea, this initiation, this beginning, this start point comes out of nowhere. And I literally see it coming out of left field for you. The final card in the top 3 for clarity is the Six of Swords upright. And this is moving away from a sad situation, usually in the mind. I mean, sad situations, you're sad because you're thinking about something that's got you upset in some way. It's in the mind. The swords represent the mental faculties to me. The swords are air signs. The air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It could involve someone of this sign, group. Could be their sun, moon, or rising. But turning your back to the situation, you can't see any of their faces. And this is the troubled waters right here. And all of this is much smoother, much calmer. You're pushing away from it. It really looks like healing in some way. It looks like this decision, this creation, this initiation point, this idea, or this conversation really helps you to let go of things. It helps you to move forward. I did the total, and really there were only 2 numbers in the spread of the 4 cards that I pulled. The 6 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. 6 plus 3 is 9. That's the higher education house, and it is no surprise, or it's really no shock to me because I pay attention to little things like this. But the Swords cards, the only numbers in this reading, and they're both of the mental faculty, and we're talking about a lot of 9th house energy. The total is 9. Higher education, adventures, questing, long distance trips, religion, philosophy, legal system matters, politics, astrology. It's a big house. Foreign people, foreign places, foreign things. I like it. I like the way this looks for you. You know, new beginnings are nice. It took me a long time to realize that. New beginnings can be nice. Alright. I pulled 2 oracle cards for you from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. The first of the 2 is Diving for Light. I want you to look up what the seahorse, spirit, totem, animal meaning means. Google that. There could be messages in that information that are pertinent or valuable to you. She is underwater. She's in her emotions. She's in her feelings. But her eyes are wide open. She's not got her eyes shut. She's seeing it for what it is. Accept that without the darkness, that there can be no light. That you have to have one to have the other. It can't just be all love and light. You have to experience heartache to know what love is, and you have to know you have to experience darkness to know what light is. And that's not me being, an emo kid or whatever. It's the reality of the situation. Be alert to the criticisms that you hear. Make sure that you are only taking in constructive criticism. There's a difference between destructive and constructive criticism. The stuff that tears you down and does not build you back up, just don't even pay attention to it. There's no point in it. It's satisfying somebody else's ego to give any of your energy to that. Anything that somebody tells you that is hurtful but also builds you up, those are the things that you need to listen to. The people who love you, that are trying to give you sometimes difficult messages. It's hard to hear because we're Aries and we're the boss. Don't boss me around. Rage Against the Machine. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Yeah, that's us. But be alert to that criticism and only take in what is constructive. Anything else, it's not serving you, it's serving somebody else's ego and their need to push you down to make themselves feel better. Reject that. Be alert to any way that you sabotage yourself. And that's a big deal because Neptune's going direct in your 12th house, and that's the house of self-limitation. Yeah, pay attention to any of your self-sabotaging behaviors and try to identify them. This could be a spiritual testing time for you as well. But it could be the spiritual test is to teach you different lessons. One of those lessons could be how to identify your darkness. The other one could be to teach you compassion or kindness. Unconditional love. Those are all difficult lessons to learn. And there's more. I didn't list them, but you get the jive. Let's see. The second card that I got for you is the 26th card. Oh, that's what I didn't do. I was like, I know I didn't finish that. This is the 11th card of the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. And the 11th house deals with your friends, your groups, your memberships, the teams that you belong to, the associations that you may be a member of. It speaks to your bucket list dreams, and it also speaks to your future wishes, goals, and dreams. Those types of things. The friends can be real life friends, and they can also be internet friends because it's the 11th house. Now, this is the 26th card of the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, and it reads, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. It's a lot to say. And that's Zoe kind of stretching around on the love seat next to me. I didn't have a blanket underneath of her, so she's making a lot of racket. Sorry about that. Hey. Hey. Alright, so the 26, 2 plus 6 is 8, and that's the Scorpio ruled house of life, death, and rebirth, transformation, metamorphosis, other people's money, regeneration, and instincts. I'll be right back. She's driving me crazy. Alright, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back. So, I already spoke about the 8th house. This is a time to relax. To stop being so hard on yourself. It's an invitation to dive deep. And there's green in both of these cards too. You may want to go outside and try to get your earth vibe on. Go for your nature walks. Enjoy the fall leaves. In the northern hemisphere anyways. It's an invitation to shift gears and to speak your truth. But to do it in love. It takes courage to relax and jump and dive deep, which is what this card is suggesting that you do. Just by the visualization of the card or the imagery of the card, it looks like you're transcending something. Almost like a level up in a video game. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Okay. I pulled 2 healing and meditation oracle cards for you. One is motivation. And the other is relaxation. That's why I had that reaction. The relaxation card reads, in meditation, relaxation is as much mental as a physical release. By focusing intently, you can use your mind to relax your whole being. If you spend many hours each day sitting in one place, you'll have plenty of opportunities to practice a meditation on relaxation. Consider the following. The goal is to develop a deep inner calm and peace of mind. I will remain completely still for 3 minutes. As I breathe in and out gently, I feel the presence of my body. While keeping my back straight, I allow my whole body to relax. That's something I have a hard time doing, relaxing. I always feel like I have the weight of the world on my shoulders. Just the way I roll. Need to take my own advice, huh, y'all? The second card is motivation. And I feel like you're going to be feeling motivated in that 9th house. The 9th and 10th house are going to be lit up for you this month. That's higher education, adventures and questing, and your career status and reputation. You're going to feel very motivated. You can be relaxed and still be motivated. You don't have to put so much pressure on yourself. Usually I find we do better when we don't put as much pressure on ourselves. But I mean, nerves are good. Nerves show that you care. But find that balance between the two. The motivation card reads, you may wonder what motivates people to meditate and whether meditation can bring true and lasting rewards. Trying to express in words and thoughts which you hope to gain from meditation can be a revelation in itself. This is really for a meditation beginner. So it reads, I intend to learn more about myself and the purpose of life through meditation. May my meditations make me a better, more compassionate human being. May new insights and experiences broaden my horizons. May my life be happier, healthier, and less stressful. Amen, right? Okay, Aries, that's really what's going on for the month of November. I'll be around mid-month to pull a couple of cards for you, Lord willing. And regardless, you will see me in December, and I'm already working on the 2017 highlights for you as well. So, going to be busy these next few weeks trying to get as many videos pumped out as I can for you. Wish me well in that endeavor. I'd like to get them done before Mercury goes retrograde. So, fingers crossed, y'all. Take care of yourselves, Aries. Please be kind to yourselves and save some kindness for others, because we're all going through our own private battles, and some of us never speak about it to another living soul. I hope to see you again very soon. Take care, y'all. Namaste.